Here's a super interesting dynamics about life, which I didn't really believe, but I got to realize that this is how this thing works. The most we are leaning into the things that we hate, that are painful, that we don't have quote unquote the mood for actually getting done, the more willingness we are building up inside of ourselves to actually face all the things that we hate or we don't want to do. And so with that being said, the actual solution, quote unquote solution, for all of our quote unquote problems that we are afraid of, that we are not facing, is to actually start facing them. Or not necessarily to jump right onto that problem, but do something that is uncomfortable, just like do something that you freaking hate. And so here's a story. I need to share this with you because I'm learning big times. So exactly a year ago, I was in my beast mode. I was starting every single day of mine, waking up, working out, coming over here, running 5 to 10 sprint runs. I don't know how long is that, but like it was very, very intense and challenging. After that, I've done about like 40-50 minutes workout, like killer street workout. After that, I went home. I was working all day long straight. By the end of the day, 1 meal a day, and that's it. So I was working from 8 to 10 hours a day, and I was working out like about 2 hours a day every single day. Yeah, and also the stretching and the yoga throughout the day. So I would say maybe like 3 hours of work all the time. And so when I got to realize that back then I was like a freaking badass, you know, like I mean, like looking even back, that thing, it's like that's not easy, bro. It's not easy to do that thing, and I was doing it every single day. It's like Monday, so like I was just like doing it for months without a break. And so I'll be honest with you, something throughout the fall happened because I was pretty much doing the same thing. So I was pretty much doing the same thing throughout the winter too, but you know, something just broke inside of me. I mean, like I just started to sleep too much. I just started oversleeping. I mean, maybe, and this is just a theory, like maybe, you know, like I was just exhausting my body. I was just like, you know, pushing myself too hard, or maybe nutrition wasn't good, or maybe, you know, my work wasn't fulfilling enough. Never mind. The point being is that I clearly remember that I was starting every single day of mine waking up and like feeling like, man, I fucking hate this workout thing. I fucking hate this. Like, excuse me for the language, but this is how I felt. I freaking hate that thing. And so the more times I just seemed to lean into this thing of, hey man, I hate this thing. Hey man, I don't want to do this thing. The more I felt like after that workout that I did hate, because I was pushing the shit out of myself pretty much every day, I was like, man, like I'm feeling freaking good. I'm feeling calm. I'm feeling in the mood. I'm feeling like I'm ready for work. And for being honest with you, I pretty much felt the same today. I woke up and I went straight to the toilet, right? And this is perhaps not the most romantic story, but I was sitting on the toilet, you know, and I was thinking, well, now I'm feeling like a complete disaster, you know? So what if I be just going back to sleep? And I have two choices now. I wake my ass up, I wash the dishes, which I, by the way, purposefully leave myself on the kitchen, so therefore, you know, I have some little work to start my day off with, and I start, you know, my day with working and, you know, getting into the things, or I be sleeping. And so yesterday I was watching some David Goggins videos, and I was like that guy, like that motherfucker was in my head like all day long in the morning. I was like, you can't do this, man. Like you have to wake up. You have to wake your ass up. It doesn't matter. I don't care how you feel. And so I've been able to conquer this thing, and now here I am. I'm about to do some dips, and after that just back home and start working. And with that being said, I really wanted to emphasize this thing because I really had a problem with sleep recently, and I realized that I don't really have a wake up problem. I have a discipline problem, brothers. I have a discipline problem, and I thought that I'm the disciplined guy because I'm running every single day and I'm working every single day, but the truth is I'm not. Truth is I'm not, because there were many days where I was oversleeping. I just didn't have the discipline to wake out of that bed. And so this is the best thing that can help us with that, is to just wake the hell up and just start your day doing something that you freaking hate. Because after you've been able to go through that thing that you freaking hate, then I swear to you that your mood will be better, everything will be all aligned, and you will be just in a mood and in the phase of actually going. Because without this, brothers, I have to tell you that life is not easy. You know, it's like we all have our own demons. Everyone is different, but I just got to realize I'm the same person. Like, this is the same person. I could be still back sleeping, you know, struggling. Maybe I did, you know, I would woke up, you know, eat a breakfast, which is like a killer for me. I mean, for me personally, if I'm eating in the morning, my motivation is getting hammered for the day. Or if I have things to do, which are busy things, which I very, very rarely do in the morning. I rarely do busy things, since I do believe that we have the best brain power for actually thinking throughout the morning. So I'm using my maximum capacity to actually think, and I'm execute when I'm you know, I don't have that much energy. Then that's good. But otherwise, basically my morning motivation is just, you know, getting away if I'm eating. So this is me. So for me, eating is like killing that day. It's like dropping my effectiveness level by 30-40%. And so with that being said, for me, this is how it works. I have to wake up and I have to start my day working out. And so if that's the case, then I'm good. Then I'm like, I can kill this today. And so what I wanted to talk to you over here, brothers, is that just don't be weak. Like, don't lean into this weakness when your mind is just telling to you that, man, like, I'm good, you know, I should supposed to be sleeping. You don't need that freaking sleep. That's the freaking weak voice. And I was always thinking, you know, last summer, like this allow me to finish up this quick video with this idea. Last summer, I was thinking every single day, like, what would happen if for only one day I would allow myself to sleep in, to just not to take this responsibility of waking up, and just, you know, just don't do this thing that is hard. And I've done that for a few months. Do you know what happened? I gained weight, my motivation dropped, I forgot about my dreams, I got even less. So it's like complete, like everything. So there are two paths, the easy path and the hard path. On the hard path, it's freaking struggling because it's hard, but the easy path, that's even harder, bro. But you're not feeling the instant consequences, but it's way harder. So with that being said, always choose the harder path, brothers, because that's the only place that can lead you to anywhere. So with that being said, all of my love, and keep working, man.